Well, today we're joined by Conservative MEP, Mr. Daniel Hannan. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us.
Oh, crap, that's terrifying.
The first question that everyone is asking is, where do you see the Eurozone headed?
Well, we can now see very clearly that the euro is a recessionary instrument. I mean, it's making people poorer, it's causing deflation and emigration in the southern states, it's causing tax rises in the northern states. If we were looking at this completely logically, we would immediately move towards an orderly unbundling of the single currency. But of course, the European Union is not looking at it logically. They come at this with so much political capital and actual capital invested in it that they can't bring themselves to admit that it was a mistake.
I'm afraid you couldn't be more wrong.
Wrong is an absolute state and not subject to gradation.
Of course it is. It's a little wrong to say a tomato is a vegetable. It's very wrong to say it's a suspension bridge.
An orderly breakup, is that really the cheaper and least painful option here? I mean, there are those that would argue that a breakup would be the more expensive option. What do you think?
There are no good options from here. There are no easy outcomes when you are looking at states with the level of debt that some of the EU member states have. So we're dealing with lesser evils. But there is no question that allowing each country to return to its own currency, to start pricing its way back into the market, exporting its way back to growth.
I hope, it's home from work we go.
Now, on December 9th, the EU leaders agreed, most of them at least, agreed to move on into forming a fiscal compact, and the UK used its veto to prevent any treaty changes. Now, when it comes to those who are saying that the UK probably will have less influence now in making decisions in the EU, wouldn't it have been better if the UK had just gone on board with the rest?
Well, this was the argument, of course, that we were given when the euro was launched in the first place. You have to be part of it or you'll lose all the influence. You know, the City of London will decline and so on. Well, look who was right. You know, I mean, look, there is nothing less attractive in politics than saying, I told you so. But there is, actually no, there's one thing less attractive, and that is listening to the same discredited arguments from the same shameless politicians who got it wrong, who got it so badly wrong 10 years ago.
Again and again and again, we must maneuver, Lord. Again and again and again.
And who are now trotting out exactly the same logic. What else has to happen before they accept that their logic was flawed?
You're saying that a euro collapse is the only solution here?
The collapse of the euro will be the beginning of a solution, or at least the end of the euro as it currently stands will be the beginning of a solution.
Oh dear, I am rightly and truly screwed.
But the real solution will come when there is a proper devolution of power, so that decisions are taken more closely to the people that they affect.
Thank you.
Okay.